Hello everybody. Welcome to my channel. And here's my guest.
I'm the guest, Michael Lindsay here.
Hello guys. And you can see the people in there. That eye in there.
Okay. Is anyone there?
Not
No,
yet.
not yet.
Mhm. Native Food Discovery. Thumbs up done host. Hello Native Food Discovery. Welcome. Hello. Lourdes Orial. Hello. Jasmine, Annalyn. Hello. Hello guys. Thank you for coming.
Who's on here?
As you can see.
What is that?
Shout out for them.
Justin? Say the names for us.
It's a native food discovery. Watching from Kuwait and Lourdes. Mega love shout out. Said just me, Annalyn. Vlog. Mega love shout out. She said.
Okay, so do we have names for them? Do we know their names?
That's their name.
Just me?
That's their
That's their channel name.
channel's name. Yes.
What do they like to be called?
They just call that channel.
Would you care to share your name so I could actually call you by name?
You don't need to.
I find it kind of impersonal to. If you guys wouldn't mind putting your name in the comments, that way we know who we're talking to. My name's Michael, and this is Angeline. If you didn't know, but we see just me, and we see Lourdes.
That's Lourdes. Yeah, that's her name.
Lourdes, is that your name, Lourdes?
Yes.
Okay. Oreo. Maybe that's her.
Milky Wayne. Hello, Jersey channel.
What is it? You help me with what's being printed, okay?
Okay. This one is Milky Wayne. That's her.
Milky Wayne. Is that your name, Milky?
No, that's Jersel's channel.
Jersel.
Mm-hmm.
Your name is Jersel?
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Jersel. Nice to meet you. Love shout out.
Thank you guys for coming. Inayos ko pa yung laptop ko. Naka-phone ako kasi yung laptop ay nagluloko.
Yeah, they may not speak English, I don't know, but
They do. They speak English. They're around the world.
okay.
They're everywhere.
That's why I'm trying to do
Hello
questions.
guys. Hello guys. There we go.
Well, we've got 3 people on here.
Host, nice to meet you too.
Who said that?
Jersel.
Where? Show me.
It's Milky Wayne.
Host, nice to meet you, Jersel. And Lourdes, nice to meet you. And just me.
Oh,
so we're still waiting for some more people to come on. Maybe we'll have some more join us, but if we only have 3 people, that's fine. We'll just interact with 3 people. Today's topic we want to kind of introduce today is about world culture and sharing your culture and our culture so that we kind of can get to know each other a little bit better, and we can kind of appreciate what you're going through, and maybe you can kind of understand or appreciate what we've got going here in the United States. And so if you're actually not here or ever been in the United States, or if we've never been in your part of the world, we may not understand exactly the things that you understand about your world. So we kind of want to engage in a dialogue about your perspectives and your experiences in your life and share ours so that we can kind of get to know each other a little bit better. So that's kind of what we're interested in and trying to accomplish today. So it says, see you helping Angeline on her YouTube.
No.
What?
Nice to see you.
Oh, no, okay, I see it. That's George.
That's Jerson.
Jersel. Thank you, Jersel. Nice to meet you again. She says, lucky Angeline to have me. Keep it up, man. All right. Thank you for that. Yes, Angeline is really supportive of me. She gives me everything that I need and I would ever want. So whatever I can help her do, I'm interested in helping her pursue her endeavors or her things like this YouTube channel. And so I'm really interested in helping her as well. But so today we want to get to know you guys. We want to kind of understand how you guys are, what you're experiencing and how you think, and kind of share some things that maybe you might have some interest in us and in our country. So just explore some things and see how it goes, and it might, the conversation or the dialogue might go in a different directions. We'll just see how it plays out. So if you guys could kind of, maybe Angeline already knows, but if you can kind of help bring me up to speed, if you can post in the comments where you're actually from and where do you live right now. And then also put your name in there if you can, so I can actually call you by your name. And we got another person that's joined us. That's Lev Samaria ID.
Where?
Right here. Lev.
Yeah.
Lev Samara. Okay, so we're talking about world culture today. We're trying to get me up to speed with who some of you guys are. So if you could post your names and where you're from and where you live right now, we can kind of start with that. So as soon as we start seeing some of those pop up, we'll acknowledge you and we'll start there. Of course, if you don't know, we live in the United States, and we live in Missouri, which is a state that's right in the middle of the United States. And Angeline and I have been married for 9 years, 10 years coming up this year in March. And we first met online. Somebody introduced us, and then I went and brought her back from the Philippines. So if you're not familiar with Angeline, she's from the Philippines, and she was living in Manila when I met her. So let's see, we got anything posted yet? Mikey Wayne, Milky Wayne.
Good to hear.
Good to hear. I'm here in MN.
I'm
Manila? What's MN?
I'm Maricel from Philippines, currently living in Minnesota.
Oh, Minnesota. Wow. Right here in the United States. Now, that's interesting because Minnesota, if you're not familiar with the United States, Minnesota is one of the coldest areas in our country. I've knew some people from Minnesota, and they talk about how cold it is there. And it's a little north of where we are, quite a bit north. And there's just a lot of cold weather that goes through there. So I feel for you. What is it? Jersel. I feel for you, Jersel, living in Minnesota, coming from the Philippines. Tell us something about Minnesota. What's it like there? Is it cold? What is, let's see.
Angeline and I are from the same hometown in Bicol. Yes.
Bicol region. That's near Masbate. So yeah, Angeline and you guys have similar backgrounds probably. How did you get to Minnesota? Tell us some a bit about your story. I'm sure other people would like to hear. And
Rose.
Rose Pendant's on.
Hi, Sissy Rose. Hello, hello.
Hi, Rose. We're talking about world culture today, Rose. We're sharing each other's lives and culture or experience so that we can kind of understand each other a little bit better. And so, if you wouldn't mind, tell us where you're from, post up where you're from, and where you're living now. Um, I need to kind of catch up to speed because I haven't, I'm not as familiar with many of the people on this channel as Angeline.
Miss B, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, Miss B.
Miss B, where's Miss B's post?
No, no.
Oh, I see. Miss D.
B.
Oh, B-H-E? Miss B, this is Michael Lindsay. I'm Angeline's husband. We're talking about world culture today, and we're just kind of sharing some things about each other's lives, kind of get to know each other. And if you wouldn't mind, post your actual name, if that's Miss B, or what your actual name is, so how we can address you, and then where you're from and where you live now. And we've gotten some information from Jersel. She's from the Philippines, and she's now living in Minnesota in the United States.
Miss B is watching from Doha, Qatar.
Guitar.
Qatar.
Ah, okay, guitar. Yeah,
Guitar. Qatar.
Qatar.
Yes, Qatar. She's
Qatar.
working.
And you're from the Philippines, okay? Yes. Everybody seems to be the common thing. Everyone's from the Philippines, but many people are living across different parts of the world. Qatar is in the Middle East, I believe. Is that that's a country, if I'm not mistaken? Qatar, or is that a city in a country? Help us out with that, and then tell us something about Qatar, or why you're there, or how you got there, the reason you're there. If you wouldn't mind. If you don't mind sharing, we would love to hear a little bit about each and every one of you. And I just think everybody's interested, and I'm certainly interested in hearing.
Rose Pindit Kitchen is right now. We are in New What happened?
We just
Brunswick, Canada.
Oh wow, Canada.
She's in the cold.
She's in the cold too. Well, that's even north of Minnesota in the United States. So it's probably really cold in Canada. So tell us a little bit about Canada. How did you get there? Or what do you like about it? Tell us something that maybe that is something you didn't know you were going to have to deal with there.
Here's Jersel. Jersel, my husband and I on online dating like you guys.
Oh, just like us. You met a guy and he moved you to his hometown, I guess. Just like us. So we're trying to catch up. We're not getting on our internet right now. The internet is down, so our laptop computer's not working. So we're using the phone.
We can share.
So we're not able to share, and it's a little bit problematic, but we're making it work. So we're just kind of doing the best we can right now. I can't seem to get it picked up. Here, we're coming online, looks like.
No, just both.
No, that's okay. Anyway, we would like to get in a dialogue about world culture and some of the experiences that you have, so we can share and get to know each other. If you guys would rather post in your home language, Angeline can read it and translate it to me, if that would be easier for you. And so Angeline's going to come back and forth because we got a little 1-year-old that she's taking care of, and
okay.
Angeline was having to deal with the kids, so just want you to know that she's going to be back and forth dealing with children, but I'll keep going here. She's going to help me read the comments. So if you want to, go ahead and post in your language that you're comfortable with.
It's snowing now here.
Snowing. Where's this?
Rose Pindot.
Where's that at?
Canada.
Canada.
That's
Okay.
her husband, Van.
Van and Rose Adventures. It's snowing now in Canada. Gosh, how much snow do you have? How much snow is coming? And tell us a little bit about the snow that you have to contend with. There's, I'm sure, a lot more than we deal with in Missouri. We're supposed to have a little snow today too, but probably not very much. I bet some of you have never seen snow. If you're from the Philippines and you're living in Qatar or somewhere that it doesn't snow, post up if you've never seen snow before. So you help me with the, Angeline's going to help me with the comments. So if you guys want to post in your language, she'll translate.
Sa aking mga members, pasensya muna kayo ngayon guys ha, hindi ko kayo ma-share at at nagka-problema sa aming isang internet at hindi siya gumagana talaga.
Is it working?
No. Thank you guys. Sa mga nandyan, please drop your link right now. So I'm trying to get my husband's phone, but Mr. Clay had the phone.
Oh.
Oh, thank you sa 7 million people in the house.
7.
Yes.
Mm.
Now
Who's
it's
on?
a little bit on. The other day it's heavy. Oh my God.
A lot of
my
snow.
Nose is bleeding.
Your nose is bleeding from the snow, from the cold. What?
For the English. That's when we find it.
Oh.
We talk too much English. Oh, my nose is bleeding.
Yeah, feel free to talk in your language, and Angeline can translate. Sometimes the translation may not make sense, like nose is bleeding. That's I'm thinking literally it's actually bleeding, but you probably have a different expression meaning something else, like it's hard. Okay, we're having another issue with the child. So if we go mute, that just means Angeline doesn't want crying on the YouTube channel. And if you got a 1-year-old, you probably understand that they get a little fussy. So anyway, we're doing the best we can. We're having trouble with internet right now. And so we're using the cell phone, and we're making the best of it. Plus, Angeline has childcare. So normally when she's on live, I take the child and help with, keeping him under control. But today we're both on, so we're going to have to do both roles. So anyway, we're looking at cultural significance and world culture, what's going on in your life. We got people talking about snow in Canada. We know we had someone on from Minnesota. That was Giselle in Minnesota, and Rose, she's in Canada. We have a person on from Qatar. Who was that? Guitar? Person in guitar? Qatar.
I'll be back. My boss already here.
Still running some errands. Okay, taking care of our 2 kids. Okay, you're in the same boat as we are. You got kids. You got things going on in your life with your job. And so coming in and out, perfectly understandable. There's lots going on, so feel free to share what's going on in your life. We can kind of relate to it. We kind of understand a little bit more of how things work in your life. So if anybody has any questions about the United States, feel free to post that. Tell us a little bit about your country, how you got there, why you're there, and maybe share a little bit about some of the struggles that you have in that country, or some of the frustrations that you were not gonna that you weren't aware of that you were gonna have to deal with. Because I know when Angeline came here, she was not prepared for the cold weather, and when we brought her over here at first, I told her, well, don't bring any of your clothes. We'll just buy you new clothes when you get here. Well, so she left all her nice little clothes at home or gave them away. When she got here, we found that she's tiny, so it was hard for her to find her size in our country. So it was hard to find her clothes. So she didn't have very many, and she had to make do with what we could find her, and so that was a mistake. So there's probably lots of things that you've experienced in the country that you're living in that maybe you've had some frustrations or some things that you encounter that are different. They do different things in different countries and different cultures. So please feel free to share any of those. Tell us what you like about the new country or what you miss in your country that you don't get. We talked to a Bumsky the other day. Is it Bumsky?
Mm-hmm.
And he is living in Saudi Arabia from the Philippines. And the thing that he misses most is pork. He can't get pork in Saudi Arabia. So we thought that was funny. We get lots of pork here in the United States. We get pork, we get steak cows, we get chickens. And Angeline, if you follow her, she's an exceptional cook. We got somebody new here, Rimpilia Frank, honey.
Mm-hmm.
Rimpilia Frank.
Mega love shout out, Kuya Frank. Hello, hello. Thank you for coming.
Is Frank your real name? Can you post?
Yes. Yes.
Can you post your names? We're just talking about world culture here today. We'd ask you to post your real name so that we can address you by the name that you prefer. I'm not familiar with everybody as much as Angeline is, so kind of help me out a little bit, get to know you. And then if you wouldn't mind, post down where you're from and where you live now so that we can kind of get an idea of where you're at. And we'd like to know a little bit more about where you're at. So we've got love about out. That must be your language, honey. Rimpilia Frank.
Mega love shout out, Sir Frank.
Somebody else said shout out.
I'm gonna share this first.
Angeline's gonna try to share this, so if anybody wants to kick in, what's that for? Sharing. It looks like we're running over here.
No, that's that different. This is that's for you see the comment if I can, but they don't have it. They
It's just
didn't
playing,
Yeah,
but it's not letting you run your channel.
no.
What's going on with Clay?
Hello, Sis Sinaida. Thank you for coming.
Who's on?
Sinaida.
Sinaida. Okay, Sinaida.
She's from Canada.
You're from Canada.
And she's from Philippines, but
Oh, you live in Canada. Okay. We're doing world culture today, Sinaida. And we're just asking everybody to post your real name so I know how to address you, and post where you're from and what country you live in now. So we already know, I guess Angelina already knows you're from the Philippines and you live in Canada. Tell us something about where you live and how you like it, or some of the frustrations that you have, something that you didn't expect, something that you like about Canada, what you missed from your country. And feel free to post in your native language, and Angeline can translate if you like. So we're discussing world culture and just try to get to know each other a little bit better. There's a Gersel channel.
That's the Jersey.
That's Jersel's channel.
Yeah, that's her name in the channel. That's Milky.
That's the same one as Milky Way?
Yes.
Okay. Hope, love, and joy from Jersel channel, which is also Milky Way. And Jersel's from Canada. They've got snow in Canada today. Knock on wood, that's an expression we like to make. That doesn't happen here, but they are calling for a little snow in Missouri, where we live. So tell us a little bit about how you got to Canada, how you got to Qatar, how you got to Minnesota. We know that, was it Jersel from Minnesota has had a online meeting of her husband, and similar to me and Angeline, apparently he brought Jersel from Philippines to live with him and married her, and now they live in Minnesota. So we can relate to that. That's the same life that we lived. It's probably gotten many of the same experiences. Did your husband, Jersel, have to go to the Philippines to meet you? That's what I had to do. I had to go to the Philippines to meet Angeline. And then I could bring her over here. But that was part of the deal I had to do.
All things is good. Yes.
Who's this?
You know, Sinaida is
Sinaida.
She's a Christian.
Sinaida, where's Sinaida? All things good. All things good. And she lives in where she live?
She's in Canada. She's working.
Okay, all things are good in Canada. Is it cold? You like the cold? How about the snow? Do you like the snow? Rose would not. Rose made a comment.
What?
What? What's what?
That's her. That's her. You know, that's her word. Just for that's the word. That's her theme word.
Your theme word.
Yes.
What would be an example? Give me an example of a theme word. What's that mean?
She had the theme, like we have this group, or the messenger group.
Yeah.
And then she like to call that if we visit to her channel, we say like what, that's the, you know, that's her.
That's your slogan.
Yes, it's like a logo. It's
logo. That's your slogan. We call that slogan in our language. That's kind of like your brand, your logo, your channel. It's got that. Everybody says that. It's like what's up, or at my college we say MIZZOU for Mizzou, and expression. Okay, what?
It's like a Yahoo. Instead of saying Yahoo, I like to say what.
What? That's a good. I might have to use that. What? So that's going to spread around the world. You're spreading it around the world right now. Now it's going to go in Missouri, and someone in Missouri could take it to Illinois or to
Minnesota.
Minnesota could take it to the Qatar. Of course, I've seen Rose on your channel.
Mm-hmm.
She has the kitchen channel.
Yes.
I've seen that. She does like yours. She likes to cook, and she has her own channel for cooking. How's your cooking channel going? Are people you getting a lot of followers on your cooking channel?
She did.
Yeah, that's good. Have you learned to cook? She's in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
Have you learned to cook the type of food they like in Canada? Or are you still cooking a lot of Filipino dishes?
No, her husband is also Filipino.
Ah,
That's
he's
why
Filipino.
they
He's in Canada, so you don't have to cook Canada. whatever food that is.
She said, when your team in football won, say what?
What? Yeah. I hope they win tomorrow. My team is on the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
If you're gonna watch the Super Bowl, give us a thumbs up. Let us know you're gonna watch. What team you want if you are gonna watch. We are here in Missouri, so our team is represented in the Super Bowl. Kansas City Chiefs. That's in Missouri, Kansas City, Missouri. So we'll be saying that tomorrow. What? My channel is good. We've been focusing on Premiere because there's a lot of viewers there. Wow, that's great. She's got a lot of viewers. I'm sure that they're interested in learning how you cook your food. We will support your team. What is your team? Kansas City Chiefs
Kansas City
is our team.
Yes.
That's right here in Missouri, Kansas City, Missouri. Stay home. Zen. What's that?
Stay home.
What's that mean?
It means she's in here. It's still in there watching.
Indeed. Zen, this is today's topic is world culture. We're trying to explore some things that are unique and interesting in your world and kind of get to know each other. If you wouldn't mind, post the name that you want us to address you by. I'm learning everybody, so bear with me. And then tell us where you're from and where you live right now, if you don't mind. Just post that in the comments. Rose made a comment. Can you read that, honey? Zen says, just here listening. He's in, where's here? Where's your country? Where do you live? Well, I don't know. I'm just trying to find out. So you just have to bear with me. I'm trying to learn. Just tell us where you live, where you're from, and tell us a little bit about your life there, what you like, what's frustrating about there, what you experienced that you didn't know, what you miss about your country. Here in Toronto, I've got a lot of people from Canada. Is it snowing there? How do you like that, Toronto? Are you used to the cold yet? Tell us some things about Toronto or the Canada that we would be interested in or that you find interesting. Or anything frustrates you there that you would like to express? Toronto, Canada. I wonder why we've got so many people in Canada. Have you ever thought about that? There's a lot of people on your channel from Canada. Maybe there's a lot of Filipinos in Canada. Maybe that Canada has a lot of people who have married Filipinos. Zen, is that a girl or boy? She, okay. You have to bear with me because some of the names I'm not familiar with or I've never heard. I may not even know if you're a boy or a girl, but just by looking at your name. So bear with me and just help me along to get to know you. And you may have questions about us or about our country. Feel free to ask anything that you are interested in. Rose made a comment.
I met one Filipina in Walmart today. I'm
Wow.
happy to find same nationality. Yeah, that's good.
Well, apparently there are a lot of Filipinos in Canada. And that's got to be a big culture shock going from the Philippines to a country that's very cold in Canada. Now, I know there's nice weather in the summer and spring, maybe the fall, but certainly the winters can be very challenging, very cold, and a lot of snow. So I'm sure there's challenges there. Here we got a new person on here, Kia Manyak. Tusuk.
Parang sis, Kian, ang hirap banggitin yung name mo. Kian Onyok. Okay, vlog. Harang, hello, hello.
Is this new? You know him?
Yes, she's
Okay.
been here for.
Okay, well, welcome to the channel, Kiamanyak. We are talking about world culture. We're getting to know everybody a little bit better. If you wouldn't mind posting your name that you want us to address you by. I'm just trying to get up to speed, so bear with me. I'm trying to get to know everybody a little bit. And tell us where you're from. If you don't mind, post where you're from and where you live now. Maybe a little bit about your country, what you like, what you don't like, what's frustrating, what you miss about your country, or maybe you live in the Philippines, or tell us a little something. Okay, and right now we've had a lot of people share about Canada. We've got a few people from the United States, and we had a person from Qatar. So are they still on? Are you still there with us, Qatar?
I guess she's still there. Hello sa aking 7 million people in the house. Thank you guys. Belgium. From Belgium. What, Belgium?
Belgium? Where's you're from Belgium? Okay, is that you're a Belgian national, or are you Philippine, or
She's a
you're Philippine and you live in Belgium? Is that right? Okay, tell us a little bit about Belgium. We'd like to hear. How did you get there, and what do you like about it? What's frustrating about it? Tell us a little something so that we understand what you're going through there. Everybody has a little bit different culture shock. If you're coming from the Philippines, you're going to Canada, the United States, or Belgium, Qatar. So let's explore this. Let's find out a little bit more about each other, and you can ask questions here. Feel free to post in your native language. Angeline can translate.
I am Pinay, married Belgian. She's married.
Oh, you married a person from Belgium, and you're from Philippines. You guys meet online? Like us, we met online. Someone introduced us, but we got to know each other on the internet. Did your was it easy to get into the country there? Tell us a little bit about your experience.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What? I asked so many questions. I'm not sure what the response is.
Slow down.
Yeah, I ask a lot of questions. So if you could be more specific. We meet online also. Yeah. How hard was it to get to Belgium? What do you like about Belgium? What do you find frustrating or difficult? What do you miss about your country? Anybody want to post any of those things? That's what we're asking. So feel free to jump in and post as you guys can, and we'll try to get to them as quickly as we can. We'll just keep working on our understanding and appreciation of each other's culture.
Okay lang yan, sis. Pwede mo Tagalogin. Ayan, please connect sa mga binaba ni Mr. Michael Lindsay kasi ginagamit ko yung cellphone niya. Yan yung mga members ko, guys.
Somebody post something? Anybody new? Angeline's texting and posting and stuff on the phone, so that's why she's looking down. We've got kids we're trying to deal with. Our internet is down today, so we're working off the cell phone, making it work the best we can. So we're not able to do some things like post.
We're not share. We can share.
We're not able to share.
If you guys feel, I mean, if it's okay to you guys, can you please share?
Share the links.
Share, yeah, share to your community or
share
to your
share these links to get these things out so we can get some more people going. And feel free to share about your lives. We want to hear about you. We want to hear about your experience in the country that you live in, and how you got there, and what you're finding difficult, or what you find that is interesting or new, or anything that you miss from your old culture. That's what we're trying to see and try to get to know each other a little bit better. What's going on? What's going on? What are you not?
Ayun, umalis na. Pumunta muna sa ano. Ate Jo! Hello, hello, hello! No, you're not coming in here yet. Thank you sa aking 8 million people in the house. Thank you, Ate Ju. Hello, hello. Ayun, pumunta, nag-check muna sa mga bata at ano. Ang ingay. Ang ingay na. Please connect sa aking mga binaba ni Mr. Michael Lindsay, guys. Yan yung mga members ko. Ginagamit ko yung phone niya sa sa pagbaba ng members ko kasi hindi ko magamit yung phone ko. Thank you guys sa pag-stay. Thank you. Primer Squad, hello. Thank you.
Get some chips. You want this?
No, he don't want that.
Chips. Chips. Yeah.
Naibaba ko na yung bahay mo, Sisi. Sisi Jercel, si Michael Lindsay ang nagbaba. Ay, bago pala. Hindi ko na. Binaba ko kasi yung buong bahay mo.
All right.
Wait a minute.
What I miss? Here we go. We got Premier Squad. What's that? Milky Wayne is back. Milky Wayne posted again. Milky Wayne, a lot of Milky Wayne posts. What's Milky Wayne's? Milky Wayne is Jersel. Jersel from Minnesota. In the cold state of Minnesota. Jersel married another American, brought her to Minnesota, supporting my upcoming premiere. Oh, she's got a premiere. Jersel has a premiere.
All right, guys, patamsakan naman yung premiere ni Jercel channel. That's my members. Pa-support naman, guys. Support.
We'll support you, Jersel. I really like the way you guys support each other. I think that's awesome. Filipinos are all over the world and they're supporting each other. And this is a great way to do it. You kind of connect with each other and you could talk with each other, plus make a little money and promote your specific interests. And you guys are all entrepreneurs and helping each other all around the world. Filipinos are real cool about that. They help each other out. I really admire that, and I think that's a unique, very good quality.
And please support to sa premiere ni Sis Rose Pindot Kitchen. Please guys, patamsakan naman yung mga binaba na premiere. Salamat. Thank you, thank you.
Rose has a premiere coming up. She has cooking channel. She cooks for her Filipino husband, and they live in Canada. Maybe she's learned how to cook some Canadian food too. That's an interesting question. Do you cook any Canadian foods? What do they like? Huh?
Good luck for you, Canadian.
Yeah, I mean, your husband's Filipino, but I'm sure the neighbors and your people you work with or work for, friends in the area, they probably have different tastes and different types of food they like. She said that's true. I agree.
Agree for that.
Agree
supporting that.
Oh, you agree supporting? Yeah.
Premier Squad, nagbaba ng bahay. Ano guys, so good. Thank you, thank you.
Premier Squad.
Hindi ako makashare sa mga buangers.
Premier Squad is
Bring la Cochera. Ayan ano naman guys, padikit. Pa-visit naman kay Sis Marisa sa hanapin ko nga yung Hindi kasi ako makalapag ng bahay sis kasi iisa yung gamit ko. Yung laptop ko ay nagluluko yung internet namin. Yung phone namin iba yung provider kaya yun ang gamit.
So if anybody just joined us, we're talking about world culture and we're sharing, everybody's sharing their experience, where they're from, where they live now. And if you can't post the name that you like to be referred to so that I can learn your name, where you're from, and where you live now. Tell us a little bit about where you live and what it's like there, what you like about it, what your dislike or what your frustration is. Tell us what you miss from your country so that we can kind of share and get to know each other a little more.
Jerry Ambayang, shout out sa lahat. Thank you, Jerry.
Jerry.
Sis Marisa, thank you.
Where are you from, Jerry? Where do you live? And what's the name you go by, Jerry? I'm new. My name is Michael Lindsay. I'm Angeline's husband. We're trying to get to, or I'm trying to get to know each other a little bit better and helping her out and supporting her and we're trying to do a dialogue about world culture, how things are different in Belgium and in Canada and Qatar. We've got lots of people, lots of Filipinos all over the world. We want to hear about your experience. So tell us a little bit about what's going on in your area today. We know we got snow going on in Canada. We know it's cold up there. We got Minnesota talking about snow. People are going to talk about our Super Bowl. If you're going to watch Super Bowl, be sure and let us know who you're going to support.
All right. From Philippines, co-host, but recently here in Kuwait.
Who's this, Jerry?
Yes.
Jerry's from Philippines and they live in Kuwait.
He's working.
Oh, okay, Jerry. How did you get a job in Kuwait? Tell us about that. What do you do, and what do you like about it there in Kuwait? What kind of frustrations, if you don't mind sharing, we'd like to hear it. We're here in the United States. We don't hear much about things like in Qatar and Belgium and Kuwait. We'd like to hear that. So keep in mind also that our internet is down again. We're experiencing some difficulties, but we're we're working the best we can through the cell phone. We're not able to share the links and stuff like that, but we're doing the best we can. Bear with us. I'm trying to get to know each other, so be sure and let us know your name, where you're from, where you're at.
Fatima BC Celeste. Hello, Fatima. Thank you for coming, Sisi.
We got a new one. What's her
Um,
name? In Swiss? So Swiss. I think I have to turn to the hospital. To run to the, what's going on? You have to go to work, or you feeling ill, or what's your name? We're doing world culture. If you wouldn't mind, let us know your name.
This one is
where you're from, where you're at.
She's Marisa. She's from Philippines too, but she lived in Switzerland, right?
Oh, well, tell us about Switzerland. We'd like to hear about what's going on in the different parts of the world. We're talking world culture today. Share your experiences. Filipinos are all over the world. I'm just really amazed at that. And you guys network and stick together, and you're helping each other, support each other. I think that's fabulous, and I'm really curious. So tell us about what's your experience in that country where you're at.
She's from
Okay.
Ayan, Sis Marisa. Anuhin mo daw, sabihin mo daw kung ano.
Marissa.
Experience mo dyan sa Switzerland. So, there is so, iba malamig dyan, Sisi? Super cold.
Oh, yeah, that's where they ski. They're known for skiing in Switzerland. A lot of mountains. That's where I think the Alps is in Switzerland, if I'm not mistaken. And they have a lot of skiing there. Best skiers in the world come from Switzerland. Have you skied? Do you know how to ski? You might be the only Filipino in the world that knows how to ski. But if you live in Minnesota or Canada, you're probably not far from the mountains. You probably can find you a mountain to ski in. But if you're in Switzerland, I bet you are close to a mountain.
We have too much snow lately. Swiss is the land of, what's that?
Chocolate, right? Alps, yes. And chocolate. They're also known for chocolate. Oh, and watches. They have some of the best watch makers in the world. Oh, and also banking. They are really good in banking, I understand.
And Kuya Ban said, Philippines will conquer the world. Yes, exactly, she said.
What exactly? Tell us what exactly you're talking about.
You're telling her that we have chocolate in there and nose for everything like that.
Yeah, because I'm covering a lot of different areas. So if you wouldn't mind being specific at what you're actually referring to, so that we can communicate. And so if you're not familiar with what's going on here on the channel yet, we're talking world culture. We're trying to find out what your experience is in the country where you live, where you're from, what's your name. And we're sharing that and just trying to get to know each other, trying to experience.
And of course, guys, you need to drop the links, your links, if you want kung magdedikitan kayo. At saka may mga premieres, guys. Paki-drop la links na lang. Yung iba na ibaba ko na nasa taas. Yung mga members ko.
Drop your links. We'll be happy to share them, but we're having some difficulty with the internet. Everybody's supporting each other, all the Filipinos all over the world supporting one another. That's fabulous. We're happy to do that.
And sa mga bagong pasok, pasensya na guys, hindi ko kayo mabibigyan ng jacket at ang tawag dito, wala akong pang jacket. Thank you, Walter TV channel.
Walter TV channel. Tell us a little bit about you, Walter TV channel. This is Michael Lindsay here. I'm the husband of Angeline, and we're talking about world culture today. We are discussing what it's like to live where you are. We have many Filipinos all over the world. Tell us, if you don't mind, tell us where you're from. Tell us where you live now. put your name in there so that we can address you by your proper name. And tell us a little bit about what it's like where you're at, what you like, what you dislike, or what frustrates you, what you miss about the country you're from, so that we can share that and relate that and kind of have a dialogue about world culture today. We got Rhoda on there. There's Rhoda. Hi, Rhoda. There's Jerry.
Where's Rhoda?
Jerry on by.
She's Rhoda. Where is that? And of course, Swiss is a natural country, independent, not joining in the European Union. Yes. Oh.
Walter TV misses his kids. Okay, I can't imagine if you're not with your children or if you're away from your family. That must be really tough. Where do you live? Where are you from?
Ayan, Walter, may
Working
jacket ka
in
na.
Saudi Arabia.
Nakagit-in ako sa sa cellphone ng husband ko, kaya na-jacketan kita.
We have another one from Saudi Arabia, don't we?
Mm.
Who else was from living in Saudi Arabia? Working in Saudi Arabia. Didn't we have another one? I think we had somebody else mention they were from Saudi Arabia.
She's working in there. Walter's working.
Walter's worked there. You're from Philippines, Walter? What kind of work do you do? How did you get that? And when are you going to be able to see your children? We'd like to hear a little more. You wouldn't mind posting. Tell us about what's going on. We got Filipinos all over the world, so everybody's got similar issues, I'm sure. Some of them are having to deal with cold weather in Canada, in Switzerland, in Minnesota, and other places. They're having cultural issues. Bumsky is in Saudi. Isn't Bumsky in Saudi Arabia?
Yes.
Yeah, he misses pork. He says he can't get pork in Saudi Arabia. Isn't that funny? Well, yeah, there are places they don't believe in eating pigs, and that's their culture. That's their belief. We're certainly not here to judge it, but we find it interesting. In the Philippines, they eat a lot of pig, but if you go to Saudi Arabia, you're not going to find any pigs to eat. You come to the United States, you can have plenty of pigs. Pigs, cows, chickens. We raise a lot of animals. We grow our own vegetables and plenty of food to eat here. Who else we got? We got Nafil Diary. How are you?
Marby.
That's Marby? Phil Dyer. Nafil is Marby. Marby, this is Michael Lindsay here. I'm Angeline's husband. We're talking about world culture. We're trying to find out about all the viewers, all the Filipinos all over the world, and any other subscriber who's not a Filipino. Please let us know what your name is and where you're from, where you live now, some of the experiences that you have in your life. Feel free to post any questions that you have. Do we still have some of these other guys on here, like Giselle, Jessel? What is it? Jersel? Jersel still there? Rose still there? How about Rhoda? You still there, Rhoda?
Hello.
Jerry's there.
MIB photography. Hello. Hey, Mike.
Who's this?
How is it going? Hey.
Who's this? MIB. Who's MIB? What's your name? Tell us who you are, where you're from, where you live now. We're doing world culture today. We're trying to get to know each other a little bit better. Angeline might know you, but I'm learning, so bear with me. We're having also some technical issues with the internet. We are not able to post the links and some other things. We're working off the cell phone. We got kids running around, so we're having to deal with a lot of issues. Normally, Angeline does live, and I take care of the kids to the best of my ability. but it does free her up quite a bit. So, but both of us on channel today. The kids are we're having to work through some things. So bear with us. We appreciate it. Who else is on the line here today? We still got, read some of these comments, honey.
I'm in Canada right now, Mike, but I'm
Who is
from
it?
Philippines, Balbas, MIB Photography.
MIB, what's your name?
Balbas.
Balbas. Balbas is in Canada from the Philippines. A lot of Filipinos in Canada. Wow. You guys ought to get together and have a party.
Sige, Kuya Walter, baba mo yung links mo, Kuya. Sige na. Kasi marami na tayo dito. Magdikitan kayo, guys.
Yeah, hi guys from Canada. A lot of Canada. I know it's a big country. Very big. Bigger than the United States.
Ay, Marby, umakyat ka nga.
Marby.
Ay, si-share ko yung ko. Wait lang. What, baby?
Walter TV, share the link. MIB Photography, what's he say?
Hey, Balbas here.
Balbas, yes, Balbas. Okay, I got to say that over and over so I can remember it. It's not a name that's very familiar with me.
You know what Balbas mean?
Balbas.
It's your
beard. Balbas means beard. Okay, well now I can relate that. I mean, Balbas, beard, it gives me a mental image. Of course, we'd like to see pictures of you guys. I don't know how we could do that, but we'd certainly like to see what you look like. Well, we're really interested in your comments, so please post. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna invite a guest.
We're gonna invite a guest. Am I still talking?
Yes.
Okay, if you can still hear me, we're gonna invite a guest. We're letting somebody come in. Maybe we can see them. This is our daughter Keely. Wave, Keely. She's 7. She's 7 years old.
I lost 5 teeth.
She's lost her teeth, 5 of them, and she's growing new ones. Gosh, what an experience. Okay, here we go. We got someone coming in.
Wait a minute.
We're inviting a new guest on the channel. Maybe we can see a picture of him. At least we can hear him, maybe. We're working on it. We're working off a cell phone today, guys, so bear with us. We're having trouble with our
Go. Okay, guys.
Are we back?
Yes.
Hey guys, we're back, I guess. So sorry about that. We're having some difficulty. We're back here again. Sorry, we had some issues, technical problems with the phone. We're trying to invite someone was going to come on, and when she tried to get them on, we lost our whole feed here. So we're back, I guess. And then we had some issues with the kids. So bear with us. We got some issues today. We're both on the live, so normally when Angeline's doing live, I can kind of help with the kids. But today we're both here, so the kids they're running around on us, and we're having to deal with everything. So we're also having internet problems, and so we're not able to use the laptop. We may not be able to share some things, and it's a little challenging. But we're doing world culture today. We got 11 people on watching. That's great. We appreciate your support. And we're talking to a lot of people, a lot of Filipinos from all over the world. They're sharing a little bit about where they're at and what's going on in their lives. So I'd love to hear from you guys. Post down there, and we'll try to get to them and try to figure out what's going on.
She
What do you got?
said, you're like a radio DJ. Your voice is so perfect in hosting.
Thank you. Who was that?
Marby.
Marby. We love that, Marby. Thank you for the nice compliment. We're going to put you at the top of the list, our best channel guest subscriber. Send her $100. No, we
I did. I
join her and
said,
become a member for her. I like that. If you want us to become members of your channel and support you, give us all those compliments, and we will definitely put you at the top with Marby. So thank you, Marby. Tell us about yourself, though. We want to hear what's going on in your country. And I'm repeating a lot of this, so if I know people are coming on and they're going off and they possibly are doing things in their house or in their world, and they may not hear everything, so they may be coming and going. So I'll repeat it. So if you didn't catch it the first time, you'll catch it again. But we're doing world culture. We would like to hear about what's going on in your life and where you're from and what's going on in the place where you work. We got a lot of Filipino people from all over the world, and there are a lot of them in Canada. We got one in Switzerland, and we got some in Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, and Qatar. We got here in the United States in Minnesota. So tell us about that.
Marby, she's from Philippines, but she lives in Nepal.
Nepal, where's that? Italy?
No, Nepal.
No, is that a country? Nepal? Nepal.
I'm not really sure.
Where's Nepal? Rose is in Italy.
No, Rose is
Rhoda.
in
Rhoda. Yeah, Rhoda's in Italy.
I'm gonna check play for a minute.
Okay, yeah, Rhoda, I'm pretty familiar with Rhoda. She's on Angeline's channel a lot. And I've had some correspondence with Rhoda. And I kind of got to know a little bit about her. She's in Italy. Oh, she shared this with me the other day. The restaurants in Italy, which Italy is really well known for restaurants, Italian food, they just opened up. And so she can now go out to a restaurant because everyone knows they've been shut down because of the corona. Now they're open and she can go out and eat in the restaurants. So, Keely brought me this is funny, she brought me a world globe. Where I'm going to find Nepal, I don't know. I think I'll just wait and listen to where you tell me. But there's a lot of world here, and there's Filipinos all over it. A lot of them right here in North America, Canada. Look how big that is, Canada. Okay, so we're talking world culture. Would love to hear from you. Angeline's going to read your posts. So if you want to post in your native language, she can translate.
Where Mount Everest is.
Mount Everest, is that Switzerland?
No, Marby. Marby is... What's over here?
Marby's
is where Mount Everest is located, the world's tallest mountain there.
Wow, where is that? What's the country?
Nepal. That's a Nepal.
Is that the country, Nepal?
Please guys, kunik-kunik lang guys. Kunik-kunik lang each other.
That's over in Italy.
Kunik lang kayo guys, kunik-kunik.
Very good, Keely. Find it for Papa. Yes, find it for Papa. That'd be a good assignment. Find Nepal on the map. Where is it? Italy. She
Ayan,
said,
step on you. May jacket ka na. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for coming. Salamat sa aking 11 million people in the house.
oh, Clay. Cookies. Clay's got cookies all over his face. We're kind of turning him loose here, and he's into the cookies, and we're watching him, but he's got a little more free reign than normal. We're trying to keep everybody happy because Angeline said that YouTube doesn't like screaming babies on the channel. They'll shut you down. So we don't want him screaming. So we're kind of letting him have what he wants. If we go mute for a minute, that's because he's crying.
Can you talk Tagalog?
I cannot. I wish I could. I'm gonna try. That was one of Angeline's goals this year. Is maybe we'll do a lot or some programs on here where teaching Tagalog to the United States citizens, or to me, or if anybody else wants to join in. But you guys might find that interesting. Me learning Tagalog. It's always been something of resistance. I've resisted learning that because it's just not natural, and I don't have a lot of need to talk Tagalog. But now, since we're working on this channel, it would be nice to be able to speak to people in their language. But everybody seems to have a head start, a little bit. They're further along in English than I am Tagalog. I'm zero Tagalog, and you guys have got a lot of English. Where's this camera? A lot of English, where I'm little teeny Tagalog. So great. I applaud that, and I respect the fact that you guys are way ahead of me on multicultural language issues. You've learned English. You probably know other languages too. So tell us what language you speak. How do they speak in Belgium and Switzerland and Italy? How have you learned their language, and what are the things? What's some struggles that you've had with language? Angeline's learned English pretty well. She's had to learn, but still she's learning. She'd make some mistakes, but that's part of it. We always seem to like somebody else speaking our language. They have a little different accent or dialect. So if somebody's learning or trying to speak English that's from Spanish or from Filipino, they have a different way of saying it. It sounds really cool to us. You probably experience the same thing. So don't feel frustrated or shy about it. Just do the best you can, and people will understand and they'll appreciate it, I'm sure. Any other comments? We got anybody post anything up? We got 11 people watching. I know we got people from Qatar. We got people from Saudi Arabia, Switzerland.
In Switzerland, Canada. They have 5 different languages.
5 different languages. Wow, that's a lot to have to deal with. And I know the Philippines have a lot of different languages too. So it seems like you guys are uniquely gifted and qualified to learn languages, obviously, because you've been learning languages, different dialects, different languages all your life, probably. If you're like me in the United States, most of us only speak one, and we're very resistant to learning new ones. So good for you guys.
Guys, connect sa mga binaba kong bahay. Salamat. Sakit ngipin ko.
Play this. Where's Marby?
English sometimes here in Canada are so slang, hard to understand.
Yeah, different slang in Canada. They speak it just a little, they sound just a little different. In different parts of Canada, you probably have different sound, a different way to speak. In our country, same thing.
In Philippines, we have 100 dialects.
100, wow. It's probably pretty similar, though. Is that right? It's not completely different. Maybe some little bit different. They have so many different islands.
Uh-huh. Yes.
I don't see Gigi Love. She's usually on the channel.
She's no, absent. Absent.
Absent. Where's Gigi Love? Somebody put out a shout out for Gigi Love and ask her where she's at today. If you got connection with her, we miss Gigi Love. She comes on and we can actually see her on the channel, right? She's shared. We can share her. Anybody wants to get on and share their picture or come on the channel, we welcome that. We'd love to see you, love to hear your voice. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Again, we got 12 now, so somebody came on. We're doing world culture, and we're inviting everybody to tell us their name, where they're from, where they live. Tell us a little bit about their experience, where they're at. Again, my name's Michael Lindsay. This is my wife, Angeline. I met her online. Somebody introduced us, and I went to the Philippines and picked her up and brought her here to the United States. We live in Missouri. Our team's going to be in the Super Bowl tomorrow. If you guys are going to watch the Super Bowl, give us a shout out. Tell us what team you're supporting. Our team is Kansas City, Missouri, so we're going to be rooting for Kansas City Chiefs.
We love to hear you sing.
Sing? I'm not a singer, but I'll give it a shot. I mean, if you want to hear it, I got a brother that's a really good singer.
Yeah.
We sang a little bit with Bumsky the other day. I didn't know what we were singing. Bumsky and Gigi Love, they were singing, and so I joined in. But what would you like to sing?
I don't know what song you like. What song you know?
I don't really know too many songs. I'm not much of a singer. I used to be in the Army, and we used to sing cadence when we marched and ran. That's about the only thing I can sing. We used to sing about being a soldier. We used to sing this one song, "Oh, soldier, combat soldier, pick up your weapon and follow me, for I'm in the infantry, the mighty, mighty infantry, huh, infantry, yeah." So that's my song. That takes me back to when I was a soldier, infantry soldier, and I used to sing that a lot. So I still remember that song even to this day. I'm 50. Whoa, what happened to us? We're gonna invite somebody. Let's try this again. If we lose you guys, stay tuned. We'll get back. But last time we tried to invite somebody, we lost the whole thing. Again, we're doing world culture. We're trying to get to know each other, and we're finding Filipino people all over the world. And we really appreciate, we really respect how you guys have stuck together as Filipinos and how you support one another, how you've connected with each other from Canada to Kuwait to Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Italy, Switzerland, Minnesota, the United States, and all over Canada. Lots of Filipinos in Canada. So thanks for coming in and joining up. And we really look forward to finding more about you guys, hearing about your experiences and wherever you're at. So feel free to post what you like, what you don't like, what's frustrating, what you miss. We'll be happy to explore that stuff. We'd love to hear it. One of the things, Angeline, I know she misses a lot of food from her country. She missed seafood. She was raised on seafood, crabs and shrimp and fish. Now, the fish that we have are freshwater fish in our country, like bass and catfish. She don't really like our fish. She likes the fish from the ocean. But That's really not our taste here. What kind of food do you guys miss? Bomsky misses pork. He doesn't get pork in Saudi Arabia.
Sikat si Bamski,
Bumsky misses pork. Um, but we certainly had a lot of Filipino dishes because Angeline cooks a lot of Filipino stuff. But I would certainly be, when I went to the Philippines, I just missed hamburgers and American food a lot. I can imagine you guys are missing some of the things from your country. So let's hear about what you miss, what's your frustration, how
He
you
said,
who said.
I want to ask you a question. What do you like the most about Filipinos?
Oh, who's asking this?
Marby.
Marby, our favorite. Marby thinks I'm a DJ. I got a good DJ radio voice. I'm like a DJ. And so I appreciate that, Marby. Yeah, what I like about Filipino, is that what the question was?
Yeah.
What I like about the Filipino people. Well, when I went to when I went to the Philippines, what I thought was most interesting and was so impressed with was that nobody seemed to get upset about anything. Everybody was running here, running there. There was so much traffic, and everybody was walking into each other and around each other, and everybody just seemed to get along, and everybody was just working, doing their thing, but nobody got offended. I didn't see anybody get offended or mad or upset. And that is unique to me. In our country, everybody gets upset if you cause them any kind of delay, or anybody gets out of line, or they don't get what they want. In this country, we get upset and we let you know about it. We're very vocal about expressing our displeasure. Now, maybe that's the case in your country too, but I didn't see it. I saw everybody getting along, and I just was amazed that there was no road rage with all the traffic, and how everybody just went along and did their thing. So I like that. I like the fact that everybody was interested in me. When I went to the Philippines, I stood out because I was different. But in some parts of the world, they don't like Americans. We're not very popular in some regions. Perhaps you might relate to that in Saudi Arabia. Maybe we're not very popular there, or Kuwait, or maybe Italy. I don't know. And I'm not going to try to defend this or explain why, or try to. I'm not going to try to defend it. We could be wrong, and that's true, and possibly. But in the Philippines, they like us, so I appreciate that. I mean, when I went there, everybody was interested in me, and everybody was looking at me. In fact, when I went to meet Angeline before we married, when we went out in public, Angeline was grabbing a hold of my shoulder, like, "Well, this is my guy. Don't look at him." And this is mine. She took ownership of me, so none of the other girls would get any ideas that. And she didn't tell me that, but 2 + 2 = 4, so I figured it out. She wanted everybody to know that I was hers, but lots of girls were looking at me, and I like that. What else I like about Filipinos? I like that Filipinos are very friendly. They like to talk. They like to interact. They laugh, and I like this about. Let me tell you this. When we went to her village and hometown, I seen a lot of people that were struggling with basic things, like, they didn't have running water, they didn't have fresh water, they didn't have electricity, They didn't have nice clothes. They didn't have cars. There's a lot of things they didn't have, but they didn't let it bother them. They weren't sad and depressed about it. They just went about and made the best of what they had. And they had a good attitude. So they didn't let the condition of what they didn't have get them down. I thought that was tremendous, and I respected that a lot. But they all was very friendly and nice, and I also liked the way the Filipinos look. They're very, very attractive to me. That's why I married one. I like the color of the skin. I like the hair. I like the fact that they also petite and charming, seem to me. So those are a few things I like about Filipinos. Can you guys relate to any of that? Can you share anything that you might like about the country that you live in, or can you relate to any of those experiences where you're at now? Do they have people who are not friendly, not like at home? Do they get upset? Maybe different from where you live. The food, maybe it's not as good. Now, that's one thing I didn't really like about the Philippines, is I'm not used to that food, so I didn't like a lot of the food. But one thing I did like, when we went to her home village, I liked that coconut salad. Remember that? They made the coconut salad. They went up in the tree, got the coconut, they shredded it, and then they put like cream in it. It was really tasty. That was my favorite thing, in the Philippines to eat. Another thing I liked about the Philippines is how cheap everything was. The cost was really, really low. And you could take $5 from the United States, and it would last you all day in Manila. You could ride a taxi all day on $5 and get something to eat and get some clothes. Money goes a long way in the Philippines. Our money. Here.
Oh, Sis Marisa, buko salad.
Boca salad, yes, boca salad. Who said that?
Sis Marisa.
Marissa.
I can relate to you because I'm in a country now where I'm in only Filipino in our area.
Here, Keely, give me a drink. What country?
Nepal.
Oh, Nepal. Did we ever figure out where that's at? It's in Mount Everest. Is that the country? Nepal? Is that over there by, what country's next to it? Switzerland?
No, Switzerland is
Mount Everest. We know Mount Everest. I've heard of Mount Everest, but don't know where that's at. What she says she can relate to about what?
Yeah. What attitude, what people, if people like you or not, like that. Because she had a different country, and she is the only one in the Philippines.
You're the only Filipino in Nepal.
Because they had a lot of Filipino, but it's far away from here. It's not like close.
So you find yourself being unique in that country. So people will obviously or naturally notice you and pay attention to you. So do you like the attention that they give you? Is that something that you like?
I guess they're closer from India and China.
Oh, over by China.
India.
Nepal.
Yeah.
We're going to have to look that up.
And Sis Marisa said, now $5 won't do anymore in the taxi in Manila.
Whoa.
They're going high.
They're going high? We rode all over the city back in 2018 or so.
No, that's 2009, 2017.
No, we just went back there.
2007.
It's like
3 years.
4 years ago, yeah. So we rode all over the city. With $5 times 50, that's 2,500 peso.
Guys,
like that.
baba kayo ng mga nyo guys. At saka yun sa mga binaba ko ng members ko guys, pakunik naman, kunik.
We have any new posts? Anybody posted?
Thank you sa 11 million people in the house.
We got any new posts? Any new people on?
Between in China and India.
Between China and India. Wow. Well, there's a lot of people over there.
Yes.
A lot of Asian people. Is Nepal Asian? A lot of Asians in Nepal?
Yeah, they have.
India and, well, Indian and Chinese are a little different. One Asian, one Indian. But I guess if you're right in the middle, you must have combination.
Yes, look like.
Maybe. We'll have to check that out. Nepal. Mount Everest. A lot of people go there to climb the mountain. It's the tallest mountain in the world.
Ayan guys, pwede daw kayo magtanong ng question about us.
First girl? I don't know.
Personal question. Tanungin nyo siya, guys.
We have people from Switzerland. They ought to know about mountains. Mount Everest. And they probably snow ski in Nepal too. Know any snow skiers? Anybody done any snow skiing? I've never snow skied. Water ski was what we do here. We get on skis and get behind a motorboat, and it pulls us around the lake on skis. That's fun. What do you guys do for fun? What's recreation do you have in the country where you live? What recreation do you miss if you from the Philippines? What do you guys do for fun? I know a lot of people have been locked up for the corona thing, and maybe there's not been a lot of recreation lately.
Don't say that word.
Okay, we don't say that. Not allowed. Okay, I'm learning the YouTube channel.
Okay, we are popular of Toblerone. Chocolate Toblerone. You know
what is that?
It's chocolate.
Where at?
Switzerland.
Who said it?
Sis Marisa.
Marissa in Switzerland likes chocolate. They have Switzerland's known for making chocolate, right? Watches, banks, the Alps, Swiss Alps, snow skiing.
And Sis Rose Pindot, she said, I miss swimming on the river.
Oh, in the river. Wow.
How about ocean, sis? I miss on the ocean.
Rose is, where's she in Italy?
No, in Canada.
Canada. What?
It's okay.
It's okay. Let him make it. Okay. Well, you have to bear with me. I've got a lot of people from a lot of different parts of the world. So if I get your name wrong or your country wrong, I'm learning. Rose from Canada misses swimming in the river. Well, they might have a river in Canada, but it'd be pretty cold right now. You might not want to go jump in a river in Canada today. We have rivers in Missouri. I don't know too many people swimming in them, even when it's warm. So it's hard for me to understand swimming in a river. We swim in a swimming pool. Some people will swim in a lake, but swimming in a river it seems dangerous to me. At least a big river. So any other Filipinos swim in rivers?
I do.
Angeline can swim in a river. But that sounds fun. Miss swimming in a river.
Thank you for 12 million people in the house.
Who's in the house? Who's new? We got a new person. We're doing world culture today. I'm Michael Lindsay, Angeline's husband. We're meeting Filipinos all over the world. Found a lot of them in Canada. Who would have known that the Filipinos want to go to Canada? You would think they'd want to go somewhere warm, but apparently Canadian men are looking for Filipino women. Maybe that's it. But if you're a Filipino and you got some guys that maybe are courting you online, find out where they live. Find out if you got a choice between Canada and Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico is probably going to be a lot more like your country. You might want to find out a little bit about where they live, but maybe it's not so bad. If you can handle the cold weather, go for it. It's not cold all year, just a little bit more colder and a little bit longer than it is here. But Canada's a great country. I'm sure they have a nice life there. Mm-hmm. Anyway, it's interesting to hear from you. Tell us where you're from, where you live now, and what you like, what you don't like, what you miss. Tell us something about your life that we can all relate to and share a little bit so we can get to know each other. Again, we're doing world culture on Angeline's channel, YouTube, from the United States of America, right in the middle, a state called Missouri. Anybody posted anything lately? Got anything new? Anybody new on here? We got 10 on there now. People are coming and going.
Yeah, because they need to do.
Yeah, they got their own things to do. Again, we're having difficulty with the internet, so if you guys just bear with us. We're broadcasting from cell phone. We may not be able to do some things like share our links and share your links, but you guys feel free to post your links and we'll give you shout out and we'll try to support you guys. Again, you support us, we'll support you. That's a wonderful thing. That's a great thing you guys do as the Filipinos. You're connecting with other Filipino people all over the world and helping each other out. So that's awesome. Any new posts? Anything new? Where's Rhoda? Where's Rose? Where's Marissa? Where's what happened to Jerry and Milky? Where was Milky?
Where's Milky?
Milky.
Jersel.
She's
my member.
Yeah, Jersel.
I can drop link and she can do her thing. And she's still there. Anyway. Mommy, I'm here. I'm here, Mike.
Who is it?
She's Marisa.
Marissa's here. Thank you. Tell us about your world. Tell us about what's going on with you. Love to hear more.
She's a busy too. She's a busy woman.
She's a busy woman.
She's a worker.
A worker, a businesswoman, an entrepreneur, perhaps. On YouTube, got your own YouTube channel, I suppose. Mm-hmm. And we'll try to support you. What's your channel about? Tell us about your channel. Tell us about what kind of work you guys do. Love to hear anything you guys want to share. Just keep the posts coming so that we can find something to connect with, so something to relate with each other.
Working from Monday to Friday.
Oh, Marissa? Mm-hmm. Working Monday to Friday. Well, it's a standard work week. What kind of work?
Okay, Lalab. Okay, thank you for coming. Today is night in there in Nepal, and she said
it's nighttime in Nepal.
Yeah, she's sleepy. She wanna go bed.
Okay. Well, you have a good night. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Lala Marby.
Thank you, Marby.
Thank you.
Nepal.
Thank you. Good night.
We're gonna figure out where this Nepal is and learn a little bit more about Nepal. I know I've heard it. I certainly know Mount Everest.
Just like Sister Rhoda, I'm cleaning elderly apartment.
Ah, that's what I do too. I clean at the University of Missouri. So a good profession. There's always work there. And that was Marissa. Mm-hmm. Marissa and Rhoda, they clean. So do I. Angeline's a cleaner. So we all have that. It's always, I do.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't clean a lot here in the house.
We clean in the big football
I
studio.
clean. My job is cleaning up at the university athletic department. We clean big events like football stadiums and basketball arenas, locker rooms where they practice, and public bathrooms and things like that.
As he had people, as may ano siya, may mga tauhan siya nun. May mga tauhan siya.
Uh,
Good night po, mga ate. Love you po. Good night, na Marby. Thank you, Lala.
Good night,
Thank
Marby.
you.
Marby's going to bed in Nepal.
Good night, Marby.
Like me cleaning somebody's house Monday to Friday, and I can only clean my house on the weekend.
Don't have time to clean your house. Well, I understand. I clean all day long, and then when I come home, Keely said that I don't clean because she don't see me cleaning, because Angeline does the cleaning here, but they don't see me what I do during the day. They don't see me cleaning a football stadium, a locker room with 100 football players messing it up. So anyway, you don't have time to clean your own house because you're working all day.
Yeah,
I understand.
Ganon din yun, Lala. Si Mike, nag-ano din sila sa, may tauhan siya na, inaanuhan niya. Ini-clean niya yung, mga office din.
What's that?
What's that? Hello everyone. Sis on idea. Hello. Thank you for coming, Lala.
Thank you, guys. Who's posting? Tell us what they're saying.
Yeah, that's what boys do. Only missing.
Oh, messing up. Yes, we do. We're bigger messers. We have a little boy, and we work with him all the time to keep him from making a big mess. But it's a struggle, and it is full-time job to try to train him to pick up after himself. But we're working on it. Our little daughter here, she does pretty good. She'll clean up pretty good after herself. But what I do is I clean up after athletes, football players, basketball players, wrestlers,
Cheerleaders.
We have females too, so that there's female sports, basketball and soccer and softball.
Oh, I have new one.
New one. Who we got?
Edward pa.
Edward.
Hello.
Edward.
Host, how are you? Hope
Well,
you both
Very
doing
good.
good.
Very good, Edward.
I think I am new in your live stream. Yes, you
Yes,
are new.
very
Thank you.
welcome, Edward. We're doing a live, and we're talking about world culture. We're trying to find out where people are from, where they live right now. And so if you could post the name that you like us to refer to you, I assume it's Edward. Where are you from and where you live now?
That's you for you. Thank you for your jacket. It is kind of cold in Canada.
Canada.
Is it
Edward,
Canada?
you in Canada too? We have a lot of people that came on today from Canada. And you're from the Philippines, I assume.
Thank you, thank you, Lalab sis on. Thank you. Good night, good night.
Who's going out? Rhoda?
No, sis on idea.
Huh?
Isin mga po. Maga pa kasi ako magaling. Okay, Lalab. Supportive naman ni Habi.
What's going on?
He said you're so supportive.
Who is it?
Sis on idea.
Sison Idea. What's that? Who's that? Suson Idea.
Sis on.
Sison. Do we know him?
I know her.
Him?
Yeah,
okay.
I know her.
Are we saying the name right? Is that your?
That's her
Sison.
channel. Yeah.
And where are you from? Philippines?
Yes, she's from Philippines.
And where do you live now, Sison? And thank you for the compliment, for being supportive.
Oh, she's no, I am Chinese. Was from Malaysia.
Malaysia.
Oh, thank you.
Wow.
Watching from Malaysia. Thank you.
Well, that's nice. We would love to hear about Malaysia. Tell us about Malaysia. What you like, what you find different.
What? But I know some Tagalog. Oh,
she knows how to speak your language. That's very interesting.
Thank you. Ayan, anuhan nyo yan from Malaysia. Puntahan nyo guys, dikitan nyo guys.
How did you hear about our channel? Where did you?
Well, when you share,
You
people,
share.
it's
Everybody's
all
sharing.
everybody.
Thanks
Yeah.
for sharing. Somebody shared it to her. I can't say her name. I don't know.
Moved to Canada 26 years.
Who?
Oh, wow. Edward.
Edward's been in Canada for 26 years. He's a professional. He might as well. He's a homeboy now. We call homeboys here. If you've been around for that long, you're a homeboy. You must be real comfortable in Canada. Why did you go there? Did you marry someone there? Did you work there? What kind of work you do? Tell us, guys. Tell us. This is a chance for us to get to know you, and you can share whatever you feel wanting to share. We'd love to hear it. So keep posting, and we're just experiencing world culture all over the world. We've been talking to people from Switzerland to Canada and Nepal, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, uh, a lot of places in the United States and Canada.
Okay. I remember you. Okay.
What's this?
He got me from the
Who's
other
he?
live, Edward.
Edward. He's from another live channel.
Yes,
They met on
yes.
another channel.
Yeah, I met him. Yeah, I met
So
him.
you guys are gonna meet people.
Meet him.
I guess when you go on somebody's channel, you're gonna meet new people, and then you subscribe to their channel, and that's how it goes. It's growing. Angeline's is growing. How many subscribers now, honey?
I don't know.
It's got over 1,000 subscribers.
You can see
We
that.
can't see it right now, but her channel is really growing because of the support from people around the world that support each other. Some of the people that I know, I've seen her on her channels before, Rose and Rhoda and Marby and Gigi Love. I've seen a lot of people that support her, and she supports them. So that's how you guys are growing your channels. I think it's fabulous. You guys are really helping each other out. Who's that?
That's Rhoda.
That's Rhoda. We're looking at your picture of you, Rhoda. Is she on there?
Yes,
You still with us, Rhoda?
she's in there. I'm trying to share her because she's my member. I need to share her
We're
house.
sharing your We're sharing your channel, Rhoda. You're very pretty, very attractive. We just looked at your picture, so we think that you are a big supporter of Angeline, and we're going to support you. Rhoda in Italy. I hope you can go to dinner with someone. They'll take you to dinner. You will meet someone that'll take you out to the Italian restaurant. They just opened up. Everything was shut down, but now it's opening up, and Rhoda can go out to dinner and eat some Italian food in the restaurant. I hope someone will take you out and show you a good time.
Oh, you have it. Super chatter.
Super chatter. Thank you.
Thank you.
We got a super chatter. Who's that from?
It's Marisa from Switzerland.
Oh, from the Switzerland. The lady from Switzerland, Marissa. We have to go on her channel and see her. We'll share yours.
I did it already.
Okay, we did that. So thank you guys. It's really nice to see your face. I just saw Rhoda. She's so attractive. We'd love to see all you guys as well. We'll have to figure out how we can do that.
I always visit them. Everybody's visit on my house. I go visit them.
Well, I'm just a little bit behind here, so just bear with me. I'm learning the YouTube channel.
As Edward say, host, where are you guys?
Oh, well, we're in Missouri, United States, Missouri, right in the middle of the country. And our team is going to be playing in the Super Bowl, Kansas City, Missouri, Kansas City Chiefs. So anybody's going to watch the Super Bowl, you'll see our team represented.
Yes.
That's where we're at.
Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes, that's right. He's the best player in the NFL. A lot of people say, I agree. So he's very popular.
Thank you, Miss Marisa. Thank you.
Who said Patrick Mahomes?
I did.
Oh, Angeline said it. You post on there, and Angeline's going to read your post. Feel free to speak in your own native language if she understands it. If you're Filipino. How long are we going today?
We just stay for 2 hours. We have 1 hours and 50 minutes. We're gonna be.
Oh, we got 10 more minutes.
We need to like 2 hours and 10 minutes.
We got 20 minutes left.
Yes.
We got 20 minutes left, guys. So
because we need to go and get something for Cole's birthday, guys. We're gonna get some decoration for his birthday next week.
I don't need.
We're gonna go somewhere shopping.
Okay, so we're gonna have another 20 minutes. So if you guys have comments, questions, be sure and post them so we can get to them. We love to hear from you guys.
Thank you guys. Thank you sa aking 6 million people in the house. Nagdikitan pa yata. Thank you. Mag-ano lang kayo guys. Dikitan lang kayo guys.
Edward posted something in Tagalog.
Please connect. Thumbs up.
Thumbs up, Edward.
Please connect sa mga binaba ko guys. Please connect to my members and super chatter. Sis Marissa, super chatter.
Okay, so thanks for staying with us. We just had to deal with some children, so we have to mute that.
Rose Pinder is a member now.
Rose is a member.
Welcome.
Thank you, Rose.
Member.
We love to have members. We're gonna become members with you guys. You members us. We're member you, and we get to know you a little bit better. Angeline's gonna have to share some of your channel, your stuff with me, so I can see actually who we're talking to. I'd like to see your face. I'd like to know who I'm talking to. Get to know you guys.
Thank you, Sis Rose.
Hello, Rhoda. Marissa. Marby. Any other comments? Anybody post? Any postings? We got 7 people on right now.
Next time I'll come up.
Next time what?
Rhoda, you wanna come up next time? Thank you, Sis Rose. Pindot sa inyo pa-members. Ayan, guys.
What's she gonna come up? What's that?
Join us.
Oh, yes. Please join us, Rhoda.
Next time.
Love to have you on the cast, the YouTube channel. We see your picture. Talk to you, hear your voice. Anybody else want to join us? We welcome that. And we look forward to interacting with you guys on a personal level. Hope you guys don't mind me trying to work my way into this. Angeline asked me to come on, so I'd be she felt like maybe people would appreciate somebody else, but she does such a good job, and you guys interact and know each other and communicate with each other because you're Filipinos a lot easier. But I'm really trying to understand and get to know you, so I'm asking questions. I'm trying to figure out what's going on, but there are other people that may not be Filipino. We have the girl there from Malaysia. Obviously, she's not going to be able to communicate and relate to all the Filipino stuff, so we'd like to hear some more about her. We could learn about her a little more.
She knows how to speak Tagalog, and she knows how to speak English too.
Well, you can post in Tagalog, you can post in English, and we'll do our best to translate. And we'd like to hear from you. I'd like to learn your name a little bit better. What's the short version of it? Maybe I can do a short version of that. C.
Hello, sis Maripi. Doing us?
Who's this?
Hello. Thank you for coming. I'm not she. I am he.
Who? Who? Which one?
Edward.
Edward. Yes, of course. I know Edward's a he. I was talking about the girl from Malaysia.
The other one. We have other one earlier. We have the girl is
From Malaysia?
Mhm.
Edward is the guy that lived in Canada for
Mhm.
26 years.
My cousin is
What do you
watching
do?
you also. I'm here in Milan.
Who's this?
Oh, you're in Milan, sis Rhoda.
Rhoda?
Thank you.
Who's this?
Sis
Who is
sis
it?
Rhoda.
Rhoda again? A
She's
different?
She's in Milan. She's the same Rhoda.
Rhoda is in Milan?
Right now. I guess she's visiting her family down there.
Oh,
She had cousin. Is that the cousin? Yeah, she had cousin down there.
in Milan.
Mhm.
It must not be too far from Italy.
She said sharp memory, Mike.
Sharp memory. I like Rhoda.
No, that's sis Marisa too.
Marissa too.
She said sharp memory. Yeah.
Thank you. I'm going to put Rhoda, Melissa, Marissa at the top of the list. We're going to join you guys and give you lots of money.
Oh,
Thank you for the compliment. Thank you for sharing, guys. We appreciate that. So Rhoda is in Milan visiting her cousin.
yeah, her cousin is here, is watching us, Maripi.
Marpy.
She's watching us.
Hi, Marpy. Have you guys climbed Mount Everest? No.
She's in Milan.
Didn't they say Milan is
Milan is on the Italy, right?
Oh, Italy.
Too?
I'm thinking of Nepal.
Nepal
is where Mount Everest is.
Marby is gone. Marby is sleeping already.
Huh?
Marby is already asleep. But this one is the new one.
Marby is in Nepal.
Yeah.
She went to bed because it's nighttime in Nepal,
Mhm.
where Mount Everest is.
Mhm. Thank you guys for coming.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate everybody's support. We're up to 10 people now. So if you're just joining us, we're talking world culture. We'd like to know where you're at, where you're living at, where you're working at, what you're doing there, where you're from, what you miss from your homeland, what do you like about where you're at, what is causing you frustration. Tell us a little bit about your world, what your life is. Give us your name so we know how to refer to you. We've got Filipinos, mostly Filipinos on the channel. They're all over the world. They're in Canada, they're in Switzerland, they're in Nepal, they're in Kuwait. We've had someone from Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, Qatar. People are coming in and going out, so hard for me to keep track of who's still on. So when you keep posting, we know that you're on there. Edward's been posting. We know we got Marissa and Rhoda. So keep posting, guys, so we know you're there.
We have new Manggagawa TV. Shout out. Hello.
What's your name? We're doing world culture. Tell us your name.
Oh, Sis Marisa, she like outdoor. She like I've been too much in hiking.
Hiking.
Photography.
Photographs. Taking photos.
I love nature.
She likes to be out in the nature.
Yes, she did. She had a lot of her channel is you can see she's taking video about like snow. And then,
we got to see that.
She go outside and she walk with the snow like that high.
Oh boy.
She's really she's really an outside. She like outside.
Wow. Well, you guys in Canada can relate to the snow.
Yes,
you guys
Manggagawa TV, sige pakibaba ng links mo, pakibaba ng premiere para ma-support natin yung premiere mo.
We're going to support your premiere. We're going to go on your channel, Marissa, and look at your nature.
This is a new one.
I got a new one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're going to support Marissa. Going to look at her. I want to see her channel, see what she looked like. Mm-hmm. And I want to see your guys' face. I
Ayan.
saw Rhoda. What a pretty lady she is, young lady, and she's in Italy.
You already saw Gigi Love.
I've seen Gigi Love a lot. She's on Angeline's channel. She's very attractive in Great Britain, in England.
Mhm.
She's married.
And then,
I think Rhoda is not married.
yes, she's not married.
Very interested in Rhoda. Very interested in see what she's doing and why she's in Italy. She's working, I guess. So we don't know.
She's working.
Working what she does. Does she clean?
Yeah, she cleans. That's what she said. She cleaned the offices.
Cleans
She cleaned the.
Custodial work, janitorial work, like I do.
Mhm.
And how did you get to Italy from
She said,
Philippines?
she said, not too young, Michael.
Not too young. You look like a young girl. I'm 57, so I mean I'm maybe the older guy on here, but I got a young, pretty wife right here, and I'm very blessed, very happy, and a lot of people think that I'm maybe the luckiest guy in the world because of Angeline. But anyway, I'm sure Rhoda is younger than me. She looked very pretty. We're gonna like to see you all and go to your channel. So we're gonna have to continue to study and learn more about you guys. If I'm gonna be on these live casts talking to each other, I want to know who I'm talking to. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask any question. Somebody asked what I liked about the Philippine people, and I really like Filipinos because they're so nice and they get along with each other. They don't let anything bother them. I like the fact that you guys connect and help each other out. You're all over the world, and you got a little network here. It's really cool.
Can you guess how old is Sis Marisa?
I guess you're 25, Marissa. I'm just guessing. I don't know. I've never seen you. I know you like nature.
Ayan, Sis Marisa, 25 ka lang daw. Oh,
Are you
wow.
25? Tell us your age if you want to share that. We'd like to know. Like to see your picture and see your nature. Like to see your photography. We're gonna go on your channel and look at some of that stuff when we get freed up and support you guys. We like that. We like to support you. You support us and appreciate that. So we got 12 people. If anybody's coming on new, this is Michael Lindsay and Angeline Lindsay. This is Angeline's Filipino channel. She talks to Filipino people all over the world all the time, and they're connecting. Welcome to the channel. We're getting to know each other today. We're doing world culture. Tell us where you're from, where you live, what you like about where you live, some of the cultural differences that you've had to experience.
Oh, she's turning 43.
43.
She looks really young.
43, looking like she's 25. That's what it's looking like to me.
Look at her picture, yeah.
Let's see her picture.
That one. Yeah.
That's too tiny. I can't even see that.
Later, we're gonna look in there.
You come on our show, we'll look at you, and we'll talk to you face to face, and everybody else can see you. So tell us about all you guys. Tell us about anything about yourself. We'd like to hear. We'd like to share it. All the experiences that you've had in the country where you live, and some of the differences. Angeline's had a lot of different things that she's had to deal with. Of course, now the internet has made the world so small. She can talk to her family in a remote island in the Philippines. They have internet or they have a cell phone, and she can talk and see them. They can see their grandkids and their cousins and uncles, and it's really made the whole world kind of come together and become smaller. But she's had to deal with the fact that she's here by herself. I'm sure people can relate to this. All her family are back home. She doesn't have anybody else, but now she's got you guys. She can have friends and get to know people, connect with people all over the world that are Filipino with the same interests and likes. in our hometown here, she doesn't really have too many people like that. She has a Filipino friend, but she doesn't get to see her too much. But she can talk to you guys all the time. So this is a wonderful platform for everybody to experience each other and share each other. So we're all blessed, and we really want to get to know you guys. So
Yes.
keep posting.
Sis Marisa said we are a big family in YT,
YT,
YouTube channel.
big family on the YouTube channel. Yeah, that's great.
Yes.
And
True.
when you get to know each other, you're gonna really get even closer. Feel free to discuss some of the issues that you have, and maybe you'll find some things that you didn't know. We can certainly do some. And if you guys have some topics you'd like us to discuss, we'll be happy to do some more live stuff, and maybe we can discuss specific topics about education or philosophies, or things that you can do on YouTube. Maybe share some things. But anyway, we had to mute a little bit because we had some background noise. But Clay's here, and we got some kids coming in. We only got a few more minutes. We're gonna do this live, so 3 more minutes. So if you haven't posted, be sure and post so we know what you'd like to share. We're gonna be doing this again soon.
He said, when this virus is gone, visit us here in Switzerland.
Switzerland, man.
Oh, I love that.
We go skiing in Switzerland. We
I
like to
love
go there.
that.
We like to do that. Okay. And we go to Switzerland, then we'll go to the Philippines. We'll make a stop in Switzerland, and then we'll go there.
Maple and Jeepney, hello, sis. The Winsford, thank you for coming.
Who is it?
Maple and Jeepney, the Winsford.
Maple and Jeepney.
Yeah, it's Angie.
Angie. Okay, that's a new one. Angie, thanks for coming. We're doing world culture. Tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, where you live. And we're experiencing cultural differences all over the world because Filipinos are having to, learn new customs and learn new people, new ways, and different climates. Got people in Canada where it's cold, and in Switzerland, so they're having to adjust. We got a girl on here who gets out in the nature and takes pictures of the cold nature and the snow and the woods, and gets outside, and so that's different than what you grew up in the Philippines. You didn't have snow, didn't have big mountains with polar bears. Polar bears in Antarctic or Canada, maybe. I don't know about Switzerland, what kind of animals they got there, but they probably got some bears. But we got something that's ferocious and treacherous. I know Philippines got snakes, so we only got a few more minutes here. We're getting ready to shut it down, so we'd love to hear from you guys. We appreciate you coming. And thanks for sharing everything that you've shared. We're really excited to get to know you guys. At least I am, on a more personal level.
Yeah, every Saturday, guys, I'm gonna be live with him.
Well, I don't know about every Saturday, but we'll try to make it as much as we can. We got a busy life here too. I mean, I got things we want to do, but when we can work it in, we'd love to do this. And maybe we can find some other times too.
Other times if they are not busy.
Angeline does a lot of live, but we got kids, so it's easier for one of us to be on rather than both, so we can kind of look out after the children.
Hello, Daddy Dinky. Thank you for coming.
Who is it? Who's coming?
Daddy Dinky.
Daddy Daycare.
Daddy Dinky.
Daddy Dink, what's your name, Daddy
Daddy
Dink?
Dink.
Where are you from? What you do? Where you live? We're doing world culture, and we're wrapping it up here today. But you're coming on late, but we appreciate you coming. We'd like to hear a little bit about yourself. We're sharing where we're at, what we're dealing with the country we're in, and some of the cultural differences, and getting to know each other and expressing our likes and dislikes, and so we're just sharing today. So Daddy Dink, we'd love to hear what your name is and where you live, where you're from.
Please connect guys.
And
Oh, Manggagawa TV, ipi-play kita. Huwag
we're
mag-alala.
supporting each other. We're getting new members, new subscribers, and super chatters. We're gonna go on and support you guys. So we thank you for supporting us, and
Thank you for
you guys premieres, just post them down there so we can share them.
Thank you for my super chatter at saka sa new member ko. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, mapupunta po yan sa that we wanna help some kids in my mom's neighborhood, and then the money that's you guys members or super chatters goes in there.
So we have Angeline's family, and in their area, they have a lot of needs, a lot of basic needs that we take for granted, running water, and they need some food and clothes, and a lot of them don't have electricity. So we want to help those people out. So we do on our own, but we can also encourage and help get your support. So whatever we get, we're going to use to help people in her region, her family's region and country. So we thank you for that, and we're going to be signing out here, and we appreciate somebody's coming on there. Rosie?
Yeah, that's a different thing.
Oh, that's somebody else. Okay, well, anyway, we appreciate you guys.
Oh, Daddy Dink is
Daddy Dink.
from Brazil.
Brazil! Wow, that's a new part of the world now. Is our Filipino? Is he Filipino or from Brazil?
He's a Filipino.
Okay, Filipino living in Brazil. Now that's similar type of climate, I would imagine. South America.
Who's the singer from Brazil? I know the singer that.
She knows a singer from Brazil.
Shakira.
Shakira from Brazil?
Shakira from Brazil?
Yeah. Well, all I know is that they have world-class soccer or football in Brazil. I think some of the best soccer players, football players, whatever, are from Brazil. It's in South America, and don't know a whole lot, but love to hear about it. And so anyway, tell us a little bit about it. But we're getting ready to sign out today. But we'll come back and maybe we can connect again.
World Cup.
World Cup?
Yes, that was the
Soccer.
World Cup. Yes, soccer.
They play the World Cup there. The soccer or football, wherever you're from, we call it soccer in the United States. Other parts of the country call it football. We have our own version of football. We call NFL, National Football League, American football. So most of the world calls it football, but they have the World Cup there in Brazil. I know that it's a very Spanish culture.
She just sang for the World Cup. Okay.
Huh?
Yep, Shakira is from Colombia, and they're also born. Oh.
What's the word about the World Cup?
No, Shakira sang the World Cup in Brazil.
She sang at the World Cup?
It's look like.
She sang at the World Cup. Okay, they hosted the World Cup then.
Yes, look.
I know it's a big country for soccer. That's about all I know. Anyway, we're gonna be signing out here, guys. We got some things that we got to do, and we appreciate it.
Sige, Manggagawa, pupuntahan ko yan kasi ipi-play kita. Okay? Salamat. Salamat sa pagpunta, guys.
Thank you, guys. Have a great day or a great night. If it's nighttime there.
You have last word, wisdom. You have word, a nice
word of wisdom for you guys.
Word of wisdom.
Yeah, I mean, we just want to give you something that you can take away from today if you watch this, and we can give you a little bit of encouragement. So we just thank you that you've been here. We know that you guys are entrepreneurs and you're doing your own thing. We respect that. But here's what I want to tell you. Just keep doing what you're doing. And if you haven't seen any success with your channel or whatever it is that you're doing, just keep working at it. You got to keep investing in time. You got to keep investing in your money. And remember that you are your biggest asset. So when you develop your skills and the things that you need to develop in yourself, your personal growth and your maturity, your confidence grows, your skills grow up, you're going to be more successful. And you are your number one asset. So keep investing in yourselves, and little by little, you're going to get there. Just don't give up. I like this analogy or this quote from one of my mentors, and he said, the snail got to the ark by persistence, patience, and perseverance. And so that's how you're going to get to the top. That's how you're going to be successful. Just keep at it little by little, patiently, persistently, and being perseverant, and you're going to get there. Always remember that success comes when you believe and when you act successful. So attitude, being happy, and believing in yourself, visualizing, imagination, seeing yourself, being successful before you're successful, and acting like you're a success. Use that imagination and you will eventually get what you want. But it all starts with you. It starts with your vision and your picture that you have in your mind. And then once you get that, you'll start believing it. And then you start getting happy about it. And you start getting like you act like you're there or you act like you're successful. And you will get there. Remember that there's always help when you ask for it.
Mm-hmm.
And you can get that help if you want to go and find help, you can find it. The Bible says, ask and you shall be given, knock and it'll be opened. Whatever you need, you can get it. Just pursue it, believe it, and you continue to strive for it, and you'll get there. Everybody gets discouraged, everybody gets frustrated, but the guys that get to the top learn to overcome that and learn to deal with that, because you only get where you're going when you act like you're going to get there.
Yes.
The more you're frustrated, the more you're discouraged, brings more frustration and discouragement.
Mm-hmm.
So though we all get that, we got to learn to overcome that. We got to learn to keep our attitude positive. And the more positive, the more happy, the more we believe, the more it's going to come.
Mm-hmm.
So I know that's a long rant, and I just wanted to give you something because that's what I tell myself all the time. That's what me and Angeline work at. So anyway, that's what's on our heart. We want to share that with you. God bless you guys.
Mm-hmm.
And we look forward to getting to know you guys and talking to you some more next time. So have a good day. God bless you.
I love you guys. Thank you for coming. Thank you guys. Even if you fall 1,000 times, get up and keep going. Yes, that's right.
Amen. That's
Amen.
right.
Amen.
The guy that
Hallelujah.
gets up continues to fight, and every time you get up, every time you get knocked down, you get back up, you get up a little bit stronger and tougher.
Yes,
And
yes.
so the guy that keeps getting up is the one that's going to make it. The only
Mhm.
ones that fail are the ones that don't get back up. Very, very, very sound wisdom.
Mhm.
From who said that?
From Sis Marisa.
Sis Marissa, is that the one from Malaysia?
From Switzerland.
Bless you.
Wait a minute. Thank you guys. God bless you all. We have screaming baby here. Thank you. Salamat talaga guys sa lahat-lahat ng suporta nyo guys. Thank you. Sis Marisa, thank you. Na sumuport ka talaga hanggang sa huli. Sis Rhoda, thank you.
Bye, Rhoda.
Sis Rose Pindot, thank you. Kuya Ban, Jersel Channel, at sa mga bago, Daddy Dinky, thank you. Manggagawa TV, hahanapin ko yung ano mo ha, yung ano mo, bahay mo. Thank you guys. Thank you. God bless you all. Bye-bye. Mwah, mwah, mwah.